No, I bought a KLM ticket around the world. And in those days, as long as you move in one direction, you can change your flights back and forth. So you can zigzag like that around the world, right, for the same price.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What was the price of the, I mean, if you remember?
$10,000.
And $10,000 is back
Those
then
are
was
a lot of money.
equivalent to...
So I had to borrow the money to travel. Yeah.
To like, I don't know, 50,000, would you say? Like now?
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you really wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Hence you
Yeah.
even borrow money. Is that what it is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And you know, after buying the ticket, how much do you give yourself to
$5
survive?
a day.
$5 a day? Was it enough?
Arthur Fromer's famous books on traveling for $5 a day.
Oh, what book is that?
There's a whole series, right?
What's it called?
Europe on $5 a day, New York on $5 a day. It's a whole series.
Oh,
Arthur
wow.
Fromer.
Arthur Fromer. So
F-R-O-M-M-E-R, I think.
Okay. No, because now the series of book is called Lonely Planet. There isn't such thing called... I mean, maybe there is, but not now. Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah.
Okay, so you read that book, the series of book, and then you're like, okay, I can do it for $5 a day.
Yeah. It really,
and there you go. You prepare $5 a day. You borrow some money to buy the ticket, and you went.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. What were the first few countries that fascinated you, that make you want to go there? Because so Indonesian, you went to Malaysia before, and then Singapore, and now you bought this $10,000 KLM ticket around the world. Which were the first countries you went to?
I went to India. Well, first of all, both my senior partners, William Lim and Lim Chong Kiat, who were the partners of Malayan Architects Core Partnership, they actually loaned me the money.
Oh, okay.
They did another thing which was fantastic. They introduced me to all their friends on this whole trip. So I actually went and met them, and I learned a lot from them. Okay, so when I went to India, I met the main architects who were responsible for modern architecture in India in the 60s, right?
Wow.
So that was really a powerful learning thing. I also began to understand the kind of the dichotomy between modernism and a concern for the tradition, for the Indian traditions. So they were trying to marry the two, not quite successfully, but not to be faulted for the attempt.
And they know William and your other friend know this because in school.
Because they studied with them when they were in England.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So they were all their good friends, and they became my good friends. Yeah.
Right.
So after that, I went to Istanbul, and then to Israel, and then cross over the demilitarized zone, carrying my luggage.
Oh, back then it wasn't a backpack, right? It was like the hard luggage. Were you dressed up nice in suits and?
Just very scruffy.
Very scruffy.
So walked across to Jordan.
Yeah.
And to do so, I had to get a visa.
Okay.
To get a visa, you have to declare that you are, what is it? You're not a Jew.
Okay.
So I had to go to a priest, Christian priest, who certified that I'm not a Jew, I'm a Christian. Otherwise, you're not allowed into Jordan.
Right. It's a tough process.
Yeah, so went into Jordan. So I could see the difference between the two economies, the two cultures, right? On one side, Israel is green. Farms are all green, irrigation. On the other side, it's all brown. Very clear.
And how long did you stay in each of these countries? Were your only purpose just to meet some of these architects, and then once you learn whatever you need to learn, you move on?
Yeah, all various, yeah. Then I also lived in a kibbutz in Israel. where I learned to experience the early socialism of Israel.
Could you paint us a picture of this kibbutz?
Okay. First, got to understand what is a kibbutz. A kibbutz is a kind of idealistic human. It was an experiment in a human community development. Okay, and all based around farming. So the book, the title of the book is called "Children of the Dream."